Today, I'm going to be trying to build and deploy a React Native application using Expo. But there is an ulterior motive for making this video. I partnered with two small-time YouTube creators, Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, who have kicked off the Team C's initiative. And by partnered with, they've never heard of me. Along with hundreds, maybe thousands of YouTube creators, I've signed up to participate and help to raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of rubbish from our oceans, rivers, and beaches.
The goal of Team C's is to remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, probably the craziest thing we've ever attempted, which means we're trying to raise $30 million by the end of the year, which is $10 million more than what we raised for Team Trees, and exactly why we need your help.
So we've spent the last 8 months working with the most trusted nonprofit cleanup organizations on the planet. And even though it was difficult, they guaranteed us that for every single dollar we raise, there will be one less pound of plastic and trash in the ocean. And that's just bonkers.
That literally means that for every $1 donated, this much trash comes out of the ocean. And for $5, this much trash comes out of the ocean.
But this is a programming channel, so to keep the content relevant, I'm going to build a React Native application that acts as a wrapper around the teamcs.org website. I've had a look at the site, which at the moment is just a countdown to Friday, and it's already optimized for mobile devices. I'll be using Expo, which means that even if I can't get the app through the approval process in the Apple App Store, I think I can still make the app available to access through Expo. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and get stuck in. Okay, so far I've installed Expo and I have the simulator on my MacBook up and running. It's got the basic template that it's set up to run with, and the next thing I want to do is I want to open the code and see if I can then start building the wrapper around the website. So this first bit took probably about 5 minutes. Probably would have taken about half the time if I was using one of the M1 MacBooks, but I don't have one of those just yet. Hopefully soon. So I'm having some trouble with my MacBook. It's slowed right down. So, okay, so what I've done is I've quit the simulator on the Mac, and I'm going to attempt to use the Expo app on this iPhone to open the app on my phone instead of running it on the computer. So what I've done is I've run Expo start in the server, and it's come up with a QR code here. So I'm going to scan the QR code with my camera app, and it comes up with open in Expo Go. And now it seems to be opening the project. So you can see that runs, and there we go. That's the project that I've got running so far. So at the moment I'm running using the Expo website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to teamcs.org and see how it looks. And there you go, we've got the teamcs.org app running in the phone. So that is working perfectly. And so then when the app does launch, I have no idea what's going to be on it. So are there going to be different pages and how that's going to look, but it should look just fine. So the next thing I want to do is make sure that this also works for Android. Now I don't have an Android phone handy, so I'm going to try and run that in the simulator in Expo and see how that works. Okay, so I have it running on my Android device, and as you can see, it looks at, oh, actually, sorry, that's not my Android device. My laptop died. So it's the next day. I look different, got a hat on, different clothes. What happened yesterday after my battery died was I plugged it in, I got the emulator running on Android, but my Mac was just knackered. So yeah, can't wait for those M1s. But I did get the Android emulator running, and today I've been looking at publishing to the App Store, to the Apple App Store first, and then I'll have a look at the Google Play Store. But so far, there's actually Expo commands to create your build, and then the build is now finished. But I'm telling you, this is so much easier than doing it the old way. So you start the build in the CLI, and then it asks you question after question, like, will you provide your own Apple distribution certificate or let Expo handle this? I'm like, oh, let Expo handle this. Will you provide your own Apple push notification service key? Now there's no push notifications here, but I just said let Expo handle the process. And will you provide your own Apple provisioning profile? So again, just like let Expo handle that. So so far so good. It's pretty cool what you can do with Expo. Okay, so building the app with Expo is super easy and convenient, but actually uploading to the App Store is still a pretty manual process. So I used Transporter app to upload the actual app file to the App Store. And then I needed to fill in all the information required, age ratings, whether I'm collecting data, obviously needed to create icons and screenshots for different screen sizes. So thankfully there are web apps that help me do that for free. So I'll link to those below in the description as well if you want to try it yourself. So I finally got the app through to the review process, and the YouTube video will go live on the 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is when all the Team C's videos are going to go live on YouTube. So I'm hoping the app is going to be ready by then. So it's currently Wednesday night in London, so I think that's the 29th is Friday, and it'll be around midnight London time. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll get through the review process pretty quickly. So my app has gone through a review in the App Store, and unfortunately it was rejected. The reason they've given is minimum functionality, which is, yeah, fair enough, okay, it just displays a website. They said that we found that the usefulness of your app is limited by the minimal amount of content or features it includes. So at this point, I'm not going to resubmit. We'll just leave it as is, and I'll finish the video here. What I might do is wait and see what the website actually looks like when it launches, because at the moment it's just a countdown timer and I don't know what functionality is going to be on the site. So potentially I could resubmit it to the App Store with different tabs for different pages or something along those lines. But for now, the app is not going to be available in the App Store, unfortunately, but it was a fun little project anyway. The goal is obviously to raise awareness for Team C's and their attempt to clean up our oceans. So please make sure you visit the teamcs.org website and donate if you can. If not, maybe tweet about it or share the link with your friends and family. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that you like videos like this, and we'll show you more in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.